Welcome to another video on the 262 A2-a, flying again with Ziero in his 234 B2. Real close to this moment, heading towards him after side climbing for a little bit. I know that he's going to get dove on. He just dropped his bombs. Being a slow bomber, or a slow jet bomber, he's going to get dove on by enemy fighters real shortly. So I start heading in his direction, and you'll see here in just a moment. He's going to get dove on by a Yak-23 and a P-80, as you've seen him right there. So me and Ziero are on comms on TeamSpeak, so I'm telling him just to evade for a little bit until we can get over there. He does a downward spiral, dragging these guys down. About now I tell him to pull straight up, getting close to him, and knowing which is the major threat anymore in this patch, is the Yak-23, so that's what I'm after, while I let that Horton go after the P-80. So Yak-23 hangs himself, boom, gone. Major threat of the game, out. Looking at that P-80 lower, consider going after him, but before I do, check my tail, there's an F-84 behind me. Ziero's in the clear, P-80 is being engaged by the Horton. F-84 has a hard-on for me, so at this point, he is faster than me, he can outrun me, I can outmaneuver him. So you'll see here coming up what I do to him. Knowing he's closing in and those 50 cals are coming, I put into a dive and a turn. Keep watching what he's doing, still fast. He is slowing down now, trying to stay behind me. So with him cutting his throttle, I throw it into a vertical and start spiraling. My stall speed is a lot lower than his, and my maneuverability is a lot higher than his. So using that knowledge, I get into stall speeds with him, put out landing flaps, use my rudder to control my descent, and keep it from stalling out because dual engines on 262. At this point, he is dead slow and struggling to get that nose down. Put a couple lead shots in, clip his wing right off. And then I want Gaijin to take a look at 30 mils because watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I lost count, but his tail came off eventually. So mission success, Ziero's back at base. I'm heading back to base because I just burned probably 100 rounds trying to kill that F-84. So heading back to base, Ziero's landed and is just about to take off. I'm on my landing approach. And terrible news. There was a couple of B-29s above that airfield, and Ziero is gone. Eradicated. So I land slightly to the side and rearm. Two kills, one rearm. My last guy on my team had just died. Just to show you, everybody's dead. It was a 7-on-7 match. They still had a B-29, two B-29s, this F-84, and that P-80. So it's me versus 4. At this point, just side climbing, trying to get into the clouds as fast as I can. And I noticed this F-84 coming in. What he didn't know is that Ziero's already dead, but his corpse is still on the airfield, so he thought he could strafe and get the last kill. Unfortunately, wrong aircraft. Tailing him, he pulls a left. I was just seeing how fast he was going by coming underneath the clouds to see if I was catching him or not. I wasn't, so I put it back into a climb, knowing that he's either out of ammunition, having 2 kills himself, or running low on fuel. So tailing him back to his base, I do notice the two B-29s circling their airfield, getting low to land. Noticing the F-84 on the runway. Still watching him. Noticing he just is taking off, where he gets an air start, so lining up behind him to dive down on him. That's when Ziero notices the P-80 has landed on the airfield as well. So I give him a little bit of space to get away from his AA. He does notice me and pulls a hard left, rips a flap in the process. So I yo-yo up, come back down behind him. He's running for his airfield. Smart move. It's the only move he's really got at the moment. And he starts weaving back and forth with his AA. I get hit a good bit. Put a couple lead shots in there. Nothing connects. And clip his wing off. Now on this turn, instead of going for the B-29, because that's suicide at this speed, I do pretty cheap, shitty maneuver and kill him while strafing, but it's the only chance I had being over the airfield as I was. Good and smacked up by AA, using this terrain as cover from AA since he doesn't actually shoot through the terrain anymore. And I head back for base to rearm, refuel, and repair. Now it is just me and two B-29s. And one of them is already landed and is climbing. Climbing to match him, and then noticing I'm getting within kill range. I have one chance here. If I don't take this guy out, he's going to bomb my base and win the game. So I pitch up, get a good lead, and open up. He's down. Second guy I noticed out here, you can see him just to the left of my reticule as a dot, a little bit lower. I talked to him in chat for a little bit, but I can't allow that B-29 to get anywhere near my base because that'll be the end of the game. So knowing where he's at, do a bit of a climb so I can zoom down on him. He pulls a hard right, but I can see him just through the clouds right down here. You'll see him as a silver plane right here. That little wisp of a cloud blocked his view, blocked my view. He didn't even see me coming. And that's 6 kills out of 7 people. Hope you enjoyed.